In this video, I put together 5 things you can do to help your mental health in 2020 during the pandemic. Stay tuned. Number 1, being more mindful of your time. It's important to know that there are 24 hours in the day, and now that you might be working from home, spending all that time at home can have a strain on your mental health. So it's important to know how to balance your time even more now than ever. You have to go out, you have to know what to prioritize more than you did before. For example, if you're working from 9 to 5, you have to know how to separate yourself from your work area. Normally, I work at my desk and I'm there as soon as I come home from work. That's different from me being outside on my computer at work. But if I had to spend 8 hours a day working on my computer, it'd be a lot frustrating for me to also stay in front of my computer and continue to do more work. You have to detach yourself from certain things so that you can give yourself time to clear your mind. Number 2, taking time out to do nothing at all. Because you're in the house so much, doing nothing is important. And I mean, realizing that you're doing nothing is important. Just sitting down and being bored is not the same as just relaxing and just taking that time and deciding that you're taking that time out for yourself to rest and actually do nothing. So you get more value from that when you actually prioritize it yourself rather than just, hey, I don't have anything to do. Why not just sit down and just think of what to do? Your mind is moving. Your mind is actually thinking, what can I do so I'm not bored? When you're just taking the time out to do nothing, you're literally doing that. You don't have to think about what to do because you've already made up your mind that you're going to do nothing. Number 3, reaching out to the people who are closest to you. It's important to have physical connection to the people who are closest to you, but in this time of the pandemic, we can't really reach out the way we want to. So it's important that we communicate in any way we can, through social media, through phone calls, whatever it takes to reach out. We need to check up on our loved ones and just let them know that, we're thinking about them, we love them, and that they're gonna be okay. They're gonna make it through this pandemic, and we're going to hang out again. We're gonna go do things again once things get back to the way they used to. So that's just one thing that's important to know, that eventually things are going to get back to a type of normal. It may be a new normal, but it is important that we try to start adapting to what that new type of norm is going to be. I think it'll be good for us physically, and I think it'll be good for us mentally if we do that. Number 4, finding a new hobby. It's important to find things to do to occupy your mind, things that once you are bored, you can just pick something up and say, hey, let's do this or do that. If you live alone, it's much harder, or it could be much more easier. I mean, it honestly depends. If you live alone, maybe you can pick up hobbies of gaming, in moderation, of course. You can pick up writing, you can pick up YouTubing. There's just a lot of things that you can do to now fill that empty time that you have. Learning new things is one of my new things to do. I've taken up learning computer programming because it's important that while we're in this situation, while we're in this pandemic, that you keep your mind as busy as possible and keep your mind as healthy as possible. Number 5, joining groups on your favorite social media. There's a lot of support groups out there in terms of helping people out, coping with the pandemic and everything that's going on, coping with job losses. There's just so much going on that can just easily stress you out. And Facebook has groups. Instagram, you can find people who have sessions that you can listen to. But there are new social media platforms out there which allows you to find new forms of groups where you can communicate with people who are in need of other people to brainstorm with and find other things to do. So these 5 things that I've put together are just 5 things that came to mind. Of course, I can make a much longer list of things to do, but I really wanted to make a short video for the week. And that's it. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. And if you haven't, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Your support is really important to me because I'm really trying to grow this channel as a legit YouTube channel. And of course, I know that it's going to take time. And if you have any inputs as well, please leave them in the comments because all help is well needed and welcomed. So, peace.